As I promised, I will be sharing SQL tutorials every alternate day. This is the first video in the series designed specifically for accountants, not developers. I will go slow. You don't need to replace Excel. SQL simply handles the questions Excel struggles with. Today you will learn what SQL means for accountants, how a SQL table is just a ledger, how to view transactions, how to filter by date, how to filter by amount, how to calculate totals instantly. If you are an accountant or finance professional, you work with data every day. Most of this data lives in Excel, accounting software, or ERP systems. Now imagine management asks, what were our total expenses last month? Or show me transactions above $50,000. What do we usually do? Export, filter, sort, add formulas, double check totals, and so on. This wastes time and increases errors. Be honest with yourself. How many times did you redo a report because one formula was wrong? SQL solves this problem. SQL is not programming for accountants. Think of it as a smart assistant for your accounting data. Instead of clicking filters and formulas, you ask questions like show January transactions, show expenses above 50,000, give me total expenses, and so on. SQL answers in seconds, even with millions of records. Let's consider a table called transactions. It has columns like transaction date, account name, account type, description, amount, and so on. Don't get scared by the word table. You already work with tables every day. Today we are going to explore SQL using a real-world accounting data set. You don't need to be an accountant to understand this. Our data set is like a company's books. Every row is a transaction, a sale, an expense, a purchase, or money invested. We will learn how to retrieve data quickly using select. Perform basic business analysis like total expenses, income per customer, net profit, and more. Finally we shall try to filter using where. Don't worry if SQL syntax seems new. I will guide you step by step, and by the end you will be able to answer real business questions. Let's start with our first query. Select all from transactions. Select and from are keywords. Both are in blue. They help us to retrieve all the columns from transactions table. Okay, let's run it by pressing F5 on keyboard. Here we are retrieving all the data from database. Right now we have 10,000 records. We have transaction ID. This is transaction table, represents daily transactions. This is second column, transaction date, account name, account type, amount, cash row category, customer ID, product ID, quantity, unit, price. Okay, just like any other table, any other Excel sheet, you are seeing all the similar columns. Here is income, positive amount. Okay, expense you see negative, current liability in negative as well. I'm zooming in. Now expense negative. To hide this gray area, also called a result set, we can use Ctrl R to show only important columns like transaction date, account name, and amount. We use this query to see first 10 records. We use query select top 10 store from transactions. Okay, top 10 is You can change it top 20, top 50, any number. To see all the expenses, we use query like select transaction date, account name, amount from transactions, where account name is expense in single quotes, and then we order by transaction date. Okay, this shows all expenses sorted by date. Expenses are negative, so we can see cash leaving the business. To find the net profit, we use query, select sum of amount is net profit. To find the total expense, we use sum select sum of amount is total expenses from transactions where account type is expense. We are retrieving amount where account type is expense. That's why amount will be total expense. In order to find the total number of records, okay, count of all shows all the records. To find the highest expense, we use select max of amount. Max of amount calculate returns maximum of amount. Okay, as we apply filter account type equals to expense, so whatever amount will be returned will be the highest expense. To see the transactions specific to January 2026 only, we use select all from transactions where transaction date is between 2026 0101 dash 1st January and 2026 0131, this is 31st January. So between these two dates, this whole period, we retrieve all the transactions, and this all returns us to monthly report of for month, and we extended it to account type expense. Then we come to show negative transactions over 1000 withdrawals. Next we come to show income transactions for a specific customer. We have similar columns we retrieve from transactions where account type is income and customer ID is 1. These two filters just give us all the information specific to customer ID 1. Why SQL beats Excel? SQL, no broken formulas, no missing rows, reads directly from source. Excel, easy to make mistakes, manual effort, risky at large data sets. Day 1 wrap up. Today you learn how to read a ledger using SQL, filter by date, filter by amount, calculate totals, answer real management questions. If this video saved you even 1 hour of Excel work, make sure to watch day 2 and comment below which report do you struggle with the most. Thank you very much.